Hi, my name is Crunchy. Let's continue playing Follow Porcupine. Um, he looks pretty sleepy. Last time we played, we got into a bar fight and we won, of course, because why would we? Oh, we got a new loading animation. Why the pale face? Not had your breakfast yet? No, I can't eat a thing. Touches the old stomach trouble. Could say that. That's too bad. But a walk in the fresh air can cure most ills. That's what I always say. Are you cold? No, no. I've been out and about today already. Treated myself to a little something to warm me up. Booze? Come on, man. You know I don't touch that stuff anymore. Correction. Cause you did say you was drinking that booze. Um, I was at the mall. Some kind soul brought me a nice big mug of tea. With candy sugar even. Life don't get much better than that. Nice. People treating my guy out feel right. Well, he was probably just somewhere safe yesterday. That's probably why we didn't see him. Y'all know where we going. I even have to say. Finley, how goes it? Hey, Frocka. Back by the river again. Of course, I couldn't leave you hanging. Leave me hanging over what? Over this. This? Our river meditation. Have you been feeling the benefits yet? Yes, absolutely. Then take a few more deep breaths. Thank you for that reminder. That's why I fuck with Frocka. And I needed those deep breaths too, because of a situation that happened earlier today that I will not talk about here because that's my personal business. But and grab a thought for the stream of consciousness to help you flow through the day. Have you got one? Let me see. Have I got one? Got one. What do y'all got? If you don't mind sharing, I'll share first. My stream of consciousness tells me I got this. Trust your instinct. You are intelligent, brave, um, and supported and loved. But you got this. You keep going. Go for what you dream of. Because nobody else is going to go after your dreams other than you. So, yep. I'm good. If you need more, we'll be here. The river and I. Rocka? Finley? Thank you. Nothing to thank me for, young Finley. No, thank you, Finley. Just a little peek. Okay? Those deep breaths really help me. I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in busyness and movement all the time. We forget to just sit still for a little bit and even breathe. Take deep breaths. See what you have in front of you and stuff like that. See how far you've come. See what you've got in front of you. So that was really important. Thank you, Frocka. I guess we're going to work. Maybe we should go. Oh, cannot go this way. Wow. I was gonna say maybe we should go to Pinda's house or shop. The game says no. Oh. Ever since Penna showed me the memorial figurines, I've seen the glow milk woods through different eyes. Me too. Like nobody's out. No way I'm going in there right now. Even just the thought of alcohol is enough to make my stomach churn. Not to mention we put Giuliano through not to mention what we put Giuliano through yesterday. That wouldn't be his first bar fight. But I doubt it ever gets easy. Yeah. Oh yeah, you did drink. That's why he got up like that. He's hungover, huh? Wow. How are things looking with the fountain? Do you think you'll be able to get it up and running by the Hibernation Festival tomorrow? Of course you will, kid. We'll get it all back working on order. But these old pipes really have seen better days. They need a proper cleaning, or replacing, ideally. But hey, that's not my problem. So what the hell do? You genuinely just assess and figure out what needs to be changed or fixed? And then you call other people to do it? That's a sweet job, I feel like. Guess it's better than actually doing the job. Or doing the fixing. See, this would be the time, the perfect time to be selling coffee. Not at midnight. Apparently coffee helps with hangovers as well. My boyfriend has told me that. He said it helps him. What's that village in the distance called? I have no idea. It's pretty embarrassing. Why is it embarrassing? Get it. Guys, I got a fart. Excuse me. I pooted. I wish I had your hood on today. Like I always say, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes. I can't say I agree, I'm afraid. Maybe that'll change with time. Oh, he's being the statue. Did you see the facade collapse yesterday? That I did. Here, what? That I did. Here I was, deep in contemplation. Then, what were you contemplating? Life, the universe. Oh, oh my gosh. I'm looking at different things. Life, the universe, my place therein. There are many other statues like me, you know, all around the world. And this got me thinking. If I were a statue stood in a building made of stone, would that be absurd? Could I feel at home in such an environment? A statue made of stone, surrounded myself by stone. Anyway, I'm glad the debris was removed quickly. It was a depressing sight indeed. Okay. They did a good job. Was that tree there before? Mr. Amani. How do you know his name? Because he did not tell you that. Mr. Amani, don't you want to go inside? You're getting soaked here. No, leave me alone, you scoundrel. I'm not going back in there. It's filled with murderous, backstabbing fiends, all just out for my money. Okay. Can't blame him for feeling like that though. I be feeling the same way, I'm not gonna lie. I feel you, Mr. Almani. This little white leaf in the corner makes my life so much easier. Trust me. Morning, kiddo. Morning. Is it? I'm not too sure about that yet. I've got a message for you. Dr. Theobald wants to see you in his office, and before your shift starts too. He didn't look too happy. What? Why? Yeah, what the fuck did we do? Best let him tell you that himself. Good luck, kiddo. I would have so much anxiety. But thanks for the heads up, letting me know that he wasn't looking happy. Let's go straight to his office then. I think they said the first floor? Let's find out, I guess. Heidrich's room. I think this is Theobald's room. Okay. Oh, okay. I was expecting them to be here as well. Oh, there you are, Finley. Mia. Carl. Thank you for coming. We all have a lot to do, so I'll get right to the point. We've heard about what happened last night. Carl was only defending himself. It was a personal matter. Unfortunately, we don't quite see it that way. Personal matters can also have an impact on your job. But Dr. Theobald, you weren't there. I'm not going to be in the fall guy just because this place is coming apart at the seams. That's enough. I've already spoken to Dr. Kolkowski and Mr. Heidrich. I don't like to do this, but under the current circumstances, we need to show that such actions come with consequences. Carl, you are on leave until further notice. Sorry, what? A little distance ought to do you good. But now for you, Mia and Finley, I'm also issuing you a warning. This will be recorded in your files. Excuse me, but I expected better of you two. We didn't even do shit. This was on the very same day we had expressly requested that situation not be allowed to get out of hand. Let this be a lesson for the future and for all of us. Please understand, I don't like this any more than you do. But as chief physician, I am liable for any incidents involving my staff. Is this the type of bullshit that happens if you live in like a small town? Cause this is really like not making sense, and he's not even gonna sit here and explain why the hospital has anything to do with what happened off campus and out of shift hours while they're clocked out. You know what I'm saying? That is ill, ill. Theobald, you really let me down. And when one or more people misbehave, it reflects poorly on all of us. What the fuck is he talking about? Now, please get back to work. I hope you have a successful day. Wow, bro. You really gonna do that to us? Really? Fuck you. Can I talk to you one more? Dr. Theobald, Please, Finley. I don't like doing this. You have to believe me. Please get to work now. You'll have to do without Carl for a while. All the more important that you do your own job properly. This will all blow over. I promise. Okay? Whatever. I'll trust that maybe he's forced to do something like this, and this is the best that he could do for us, type of thing. I wonder how Mr. Hydrich feels about the decision. Okay? Yeah, speechless. This is so unfair. Right. Unfair as fuck. As fuck. Carl, it's okay, kid. It was a dumbass thing to do. I know that. Maybe a short vacation would do me good, give me a chance to calm down, think about a few things. I'm just sorry you guys got dragged into this. I don't think you did anything wrong. Sometimes that ain't the point. That's very true. Sad but true. Um, I'm gonna head out. Maybe I'll go out for a nice leisurely breakfast. I haven't done that in years. Low key, I have been in positions where I would be envious of him, because there's nothing better than, on a day that you were probably supposed to work, that you're not working, and now you get to enjoy your morning, the way that you want to. And stuff like that makes it so much easier for me not to pick up a 9 to 5. Bro, people hate me for that. Enough rambling. Hey, do me a favor. Sure. What do you need? Keep an eye on your ward, will you? We don't have enough staff as it is. I'm sorry I'm making your workload even worse. It'll be fine. You get plenty of rest and sleep, and you'll be in top shape when you come back. You got it. I'll check in with you later. I look forward to it. Okay, I don't think anything interesting is down here. Let me just go to my floor. That really does suck. That really does suck. Eager to see how all of this... Isn't Dr. Krokowski here? Sure she is. She's pretty much always here. She's in the break room. Dr. Krokowski's keeping her head down more than usual right now. Must have a lot on her mind. Thank you. I'll go and see her, then start my shift. Yeah, you do that. Where have you guys been anyway? I've been rushed off my feet all morning. We got called in to Dr. Theobald's office. Looks like we'll have to do without Carl for a while. We'll have to what now? Has he been fired? No, but he's not going to be in for a few days. Oh, well, that's just great. Exactly what I needed right now. Guess I'd better stop wasting time chatting with you then. Back to work I go. Okay, see you later. Oh, I'm faster than you. Elbozo. Ew. I sound like my brother. Dr. Krakowski, you won't believe what Dr. Theobald said. You mean about Carl being on leave? Yes, exactly. How did you know? I assumed that was how the conversation would conclude. The issue was raised in the organizational meeting this morning. I was also told about the incident at Gilbert's. It was clear that the incident could not pass without consequences. Not these days. Dr. Kokowski, if I can just explain, there's no need to explain anything. You know exactly how I feel about it. And you also know how imprudent your behavior was, given our current situation. But it's like, why would that even matter if I'm not at work? I'm down the street and around the block from work. But I understand. It's probably because it's a small town. But I understand your feelings. Believe me, everyone here does. The frustration, the short fuse, the thin skin is all very understandable. I don't know what the short fuse and the thin skin means, but I like when somebody says, I understand you, and then proceed to explain how you feel correctly. That's how you show somebody that you understand how they feel and you understand their point of view. Thank you. Nevertheless, I support Dr. Theobald's decision. This is not the time to indulge in such provocations. Carl is a good nurse, the best we have, I would say. This makes it all the important that we compensate for his absence, focus, and do good work. I think in this situation, I would genuinely say this. But what if I say this? Because that ain't have nothing to do with me. Well, I have bad news for you then. You can't do anything to change this decision. Being rebellious will do neither yourself nor the ward any favors. I'm asking not just you as your supervisor, but also from one doctor to another. Don't let your frustrations affect your patients. Have a good shift, Finley. Okay, yeah, no consequences there. Um, get back to this shit, I guess. I relate to this a little bit because the rehab center that I worked at, real quick, my hours changed. And I felt like that was kind of unfair to me, not to at least have me like sign a contract that like I would be able to cover the hours. They just changed and they stretched my hours and didn't give me even more of a break time. And I just feel like whatever, that might be legal, but I don't think that is like morally okay, you know. So I was trying to tell them like I'm not okay with that. Like I might not even be able to cover those hours. And they were like, sorry, it's out of our hands. Like we didn't change it, but the upper hands did, or whatever. And it just feels like defeat. It is very frustrating, but it's okay because I was just like, I can't stay here for much longer, and I didn't. You don't have to accept anything that you're not okay with, and it's actually important for you to not accept what you're not okay with because that builds your life, you know, and it's your life, so take it seriously. How are you feeling? Not great. I've got a stomach ache and I'm nervous. Maybe I should have some intervened. I should have intervened yesterday. Should I have said something? You were way more sensible than us. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm gonna really put everything into this. We'll get through it together. Alright. I have a bat today. Ah, there you are, finally. I need to make an urgent phone call. I was meant to be meeting a client 4 minutes ago. If I make them wait any longer, there will be serious consequences for me. Really? Really? I don't have time to be here at all right now. First of all, good morning to you, right? You're Miss Van Galen, right? Sandra. Sandra Van Galen, that's right. And you came to us yesterday with some symptoms. Would you like to take a moment and explain again how you're feeling? Dizziness, heart palpitations, headaches, a sensation of swimming in a deep black sea, but never reaching the shore. Same as usual, basically. I'm sure you're familiar with the condition? Same as usual. Well, more or less. The sensation has intensified over the past few days. Sharp chest pains, moments when I didn't quite know where I was or whether I was awake. A colleague advised me to get it checked out after I fainted twice yesterday. Do you have any pills you can give me? I don't think this is a problem we can solve with a few pills. Let me take a closer look at what's going on. Alright, but please don't take too long. Okay, so bitch, you might be dying and— oh no, I don't like this one! Okay, top. Ah, no. Fuck! What? It's like glitching. No! I did better than a C. It was glitching a little bit. I was okay, admittedly I was a little ass. But it was glitching. Come on. Your heart rate is incredibly high. To start with, you need some rest. Alright, I guess I can take an hour for lunch for a change. Can you give me the pills right now, or do I need to go to the pharmacy? You should stay here today for observation. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. What did you just say? You need to stay here for the time being. We're going to give you some medication and monitor you for now. Please take the medicine 3 times a day at meal times. That means today at noon, tonight, and to be on the safe side tomorrow morning. That could be tricky. I don't eat in the morning. You should make an exception tomorrow. Alright. So what was that? Twice a day, right? 3 times. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. I never used to struggle with numbers. But right now I can't even remember my phone number. Did the accent change a little bit? Sorry, y'all. But I'll set a reminder on my phone for the pills. There's no need for that. We'll do it for you. But you need to avoid stress, okay? Try and switch off. Don't make any phone calls and do not work. I'll try. Sometimes you gotta tell a nigga to stop working, and I feel like that is a little bit sad. It's alright though. Like I said, you get caught up in movement and busyness and this, that. Just sit down for a little bit. Take a deep breath. Breathe a little bit. Hey, you two. How are things? I'm doing great, Doc. I can't wait to get out of here. Yeah. But I'm not leaving without Ollie. I get that, Rudy. Just keep a little distance, okay? Ollie still needs to rest. Sure thing, Doc. How are you doing, Ollie? Not bad. I even managed to sleep a few hours last night. Can I leave today? I want to go home with my brother. Slow down, Ollie. Let me check your readings first, okay? Yeah, okay. Okay. That shit said check your readings. Why are we giving him pills? Okay. Right off the bat, I see this. We can probably do this. We're good for blue, good for yellow. Need 2 more of these. Okay. What else do we need? Some. Uh-oh. Oh. Gucci. Yeah. You're good. What the fuck? I only gave them 4 pills, right? Whatever. It's okay. So... What do you think, Doc? Is Ollie healthy again? Not quite. Oh. Well, we've got your bacteria under control now, too. You should be feeling better again soon. Oof. Really? Yes! Allinator! Going back to the second round to beat the Shigella on points. Yes. Good work, Ollie. Rudy, you'd better go home now. Give your brother another day of rest. Sure thing. No problem at all. Did you hear that, Ollie? Soon we can go out and have fun again. Yeah. I don't need to finish my rounds. See you later, you two. You betcha, Doc. Sure, Doc. I'm gonna stay here for a little while. Of course. Take your time. Hello? Greetings, hardworking fellow citizen. Hello, Carl. Hehe. I wanted to see how things were going. I just can't keep away from you guys. Everything's okay so far. Everyone's a little tense. I'm also in the middle of my rounds right now. Let's catch up properly another time, okay? That's a fabulous idea. I was just sitting here drinking a nice hot coffee when I got the urge to go out and do something. I could use your help. If you have the time, meet me at the supermarket after work. At the supermarket? Yep, I'll explain everything to you there. I'll have to hang up now too. Busy, busy. You know how it is. Hmm. He done went ahead and got himself into some trouble, huh? Not trouble, but like, he done got himself busy a little bit, huh? Okay, Irma. Excuse me. I yawned. Hello, Irma. How is going to snow soon? Just in time for the hibernation festival. You think so? No, I know so. I could feel it in my bones. My limbs always start tingling like this when the snow's on its way. That's how I know it's the first day of winter. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little wistful today. My lovely roommate was discharged this morning. I suppose that's made me a little lonely. How are you doing, Finlay? Same as always. Is something bothering you, my dear? Oh, just everyday life. I see. I could tell you a short story to cheer you up. Why don't you start by telling me how you're feeling today? Oh, that can wait. Do you have a few minutes to spare for an old lady? Of course. Would you like to make yourself a tea first? In this weather, it's important to take the time to get cozy. Thanks, but I'm okay. Doing my rounds has warmed me up. Alright. Story time. Now, where to begin? Before little Juliana was born, I used to travel a lot. When I was young, I was doing an apprenticeship and renting a small room in Sandalwood. On one beautiful spring morning, I was strolling through this lovely little flea market. I found a beautiful old globe there. I bought it right away. I placed it in my room and decided right there and then I was going to visit somewhere on that globe in real life. So without further ado, I started making plans. I packed some clothes, a little something to munch on, of course, my travel journal to record my journey, and last but not least, my 3 lucky dice. I didn't have much money at the time, so sticking to the bare necessities suited me. One cool spring morning, I set out. After I had crossed the first couple of borders, my stomach was growling. I had no money left, of course, but I did have my lucky dice with me. I walked into a fancy restaurant, one that served the finest food the country had to offer, and I challenged the owner to a bet. If I rolled a higher number than she did, my meal would be on the house. I lost. I spent the whole next year working in her kitchen, scrubbing my fingers to the bone. I'd also promised her one of my lucky dice. After a year of hard work, I managed to work my way up to co-manager of the restaurant. Oh, nice, just a year? I wish it worked like that in real life. But my journey wasn't over just yet. I'd had more than enough of the restaurant business by then. Okay, I had to reread that real quick so I continued on my way. I didn't need money. I relied on my intuition and my 2 lucky dice. It was the dead of winter and my shoes weren't as waterproof as they used to be. So I called a cab. I challenged the cab driver to a bet. If I rolled the same number as he did, he would give me a free ride, wherever I wanted to go and however long I wanted to go there for. I rolled the dice. I lost. That's how I met my next boss. His name was Gilbert. I spent 2 years driving people all over the country. I didn't get the chance to get out of the car much myself though. But I still had a lovely time, and Gilbert and I got on like a house on fire. After 2 years, we closed the cab company and hit the road together. I kept the second lucky die hanging from the rearview mirror of my cab the whole time. We traveled wide and far till one day we pulled up in a dreamy little town called Porcupine. It was my birthday, so we headed to an old tavern to celebrate. We had a great time, staying up almost until sunrise. The owner of the tavern was an elderly gentleman, and we soon got talking with him. I challenged him to a bet. If we rolled the same number 3 times with our lucky die, then he would let us have their own tavern. On the third row, disaster struck. The die fell off the table. Gilbert went to pick it up and then slammed the back of his head into a light fitting as he got back up. He spent several weeks at St. Ursula's. The hospital was still pretty new back then, you know? When he was healthy again, he took my hand. We looked at each other, the same thought in both our minds. We wanted to stay here, in our little Porcupine, forever. We scrapped together our savings. We worked hard, and 3 years later, we had enough money to buy the small tavern. Anyway, that's how the story ends. You shouldn't always rely on your luck, but it doesn't hurt to give it a shot. At least, not most of the time. I think I needed that. You shouldn't always rely on your luck, but it doesn't hurt to try. I needed to hear that. My boyfriend actually said something similar to me earlier today. You've seen so much of the world, Irma. I did my best. As it turned out, my favorite place wasn't all that far away. How about you? What about me? Where's your favorite place? I don't know yet. That's alright. You'll figure it out eventually. But you still got some work to do, unless I'm much mistaken. Sorry? Yes, actually. Yeah. Shit. Okay. Alrighty. You're gonna switch the brain and the tooth. Uh, let's change the foot. Guys, I don't know. For this one, I might not might win. I'm not sure. Um, should I just change all of them? Fuck it. Let's just change all of them. Um, I would actually like to try making it. Let's make this the brain and let this stay as the tooth. Okay, brain. Foot is not in here. Stomach might be in here, but that's not. I don't think the tooth is in here. So I think this is the raindrop, and this is whatever other symbol is left. Is it the eye? Hear it. Okay, nice. My first A of the day. Your fever's gone down a bit, but some of the symptoms are more severe than they were a few days ago. Should I be worried? We'll manage it. I'm going to talk to the senior physician. Thank you. I guess I'm going to be missing the hibernation festival this year. I'm sorry, Irma. I was hoping we'd have you back on your feet by then, but this inflammation is proving stubborn. That's okay. I've seen plenty hibernation festivals in my life. One more or less won't make a difference. You'll be going through, I hope. Yes, I have a night shift tomorrow. I'll check out the festival beforehand. That's good. Is it your first hibernation festival? Yep. Wow. I hope you can enjoy it to its fullest. Maybe I'd be so bold as to ask a favor of you? Of course. My son, Giuliano, he's always so busy on the day of the festival. I was wondering if you could bring me a hazelnut candle. Porcupine's Hibernation Festival is the only place you can get them. You'd be making an old lady very happy. If I find one, I'll be sure to pick it up for you. I promise. Thank you very much. I'm tired, and you must have a lot to do. Have fun tomorrow, Finley. I'll see you afterward. Get some rest, Irma. Alright. Okay, that is all. I gotta go talk to Kokowski. Man, so much is going on. Can I talk to her again? Oh, she might have nothing to say for real. I'm sorry this has put more work on your plate too. Don't worry about it, Finley. At least I'm getting my steps in. We'll get through it. Okay? I don't understand. You don't understand, like, why it affects their work. What happened outside, but whatever. That he can't do nothing about it, so. How did it go today? Not bad. It's been pretty quiet, luckily. Ah, could be because of the Hibernation Festival. How do you mean? The Hibernation Festival is tomorrow. You know that, right? And what does that have to do with the ward? I can't explain it exactly. The Hibernation Festival is important to the people of Porcupine. It reassures them, gives them strength. Some see it as the most important day of the year, and every year you can see it in the condition of our patients. At this time of year, they seem somehow less sick. Wow, it must be a really important festival. I've already heard so much about it from everyone. You're on the night shift tomorrow. Go and check it out. You might like it. I'll stop by before work. Are you going to? No, I'm afraid I don't have time. Also, I don't want to go. Just do me a favor and don't get into any trouble, okay? Alright. Thank you very much. I can see you're not letting the situation distract you too much. Keep it up. I know you can still improve further. Happy Hibernation Festival for tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening? That's right, I'll be on the night shift too. So get some rest, make sure you're nice and fresh for tomorrow. Is there anything else you need today? Um, that's it for today. Um, to replace Carl. I don't think they have any intentions on replacing Carl. They're just gonna load the work on whoever is remaining. So I'm gonna check this one. You mean Miss Dalkama? I'm keeping an eye on her readings, and I'm going to check on her again later. Have a good evening, and do try to avoid any major accidents. I'm sure you'll find plenty opportunity between now and tomorrow night. There you go with that slick shit, bro. Gonna go my ass home. Don't need this. Oh no, not home. I gotta meet Carl at the supermarket. Why are you up? Why is there blood on you? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in bed? I feel so restless. I can't keep still, you know? Wait a minute. Are you bleeding? What? Oh no. I was just downstairs in the cafeteria. I'm on a strict juice diet right now, you see. But your cook, Sergey, he tells me you don't cater to such diets. So, you ate Sergey? Don't be ridiculous. I wasn't thrilled at the news, I must say. But I helped myself to the fruit from the desserts to make my own juice with it. Back at my own apartment, I have a modern juicer, of course. I like practice with large food processors and somewhat underestimated your kitchen's blender. Well, that's okay then, but still you should be in bed and resting. I usually go jogging at this time of day. Since that's obviously off the table now, I need to walk up and down the hallway at least a few times, just for a half hour or so. Hmm, I suppose there's no reason why you can't do that for now, but please don't overdo it. If you start to feel strange, go back to bed. The night shift will be around soon to see whether your medication has started to take in effect yet. Yes, sir. Okay. Hope you take care of yourself. Where is Mia? Can't talk to you again, huh? Um, I have to meet Carl. Oh my gosh. I have a fucking llama on my wall hanging up. I named him Carl. That's the first gift I received moving into my damn near first bedroom. And my boyfriend pointed at him when I mentioned Carl. It's spelled differently though. Have a great evening. You too. Staying much longer today? A little while, yeah. Well, I hope you can wrap up soon. See you at the Hibernation Festival tomorrow? I couldn't imagine anything more beautiful. Truly, it will be a dream come true. But looking at this new shift rota, I guess you'll have to manage without me. Too bad. Hope you have a good day anyway. You too, kiddo. Dang, I would have loved to see her from, not behind the desk. Rudy, what are you doing down here? I'm waiting for my ride. I don't want to get a snack for Ollie before I go. He said he wanted something chocolatey, but the candy in the vending machine looks really gross. Tell me about it. There's a good chance it'll just eat your money without giving you any food, too. Really? What a rip-off. We're gonna get something sweet now. Um, try the second floor. That's where the executive floor is. They have their very own snack vending machine there, with only the sweetest, most chocolatey delights. Whoa, really? I've gotta see that. Thanks for the tip, Doc. Yeah, and if they give him shit for that, that's some bullshit. My lord, a snapping turtle. I would love to see a snapping turtle in here, unless Irma is a snapping turtle. They could be. Her and her family. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna wrap up here. I'm gonna call this episode 8. Thank you for watching. Thank you for engaging with me in my videos. If this is the first video that you're watching of me play this game, please go back to episode 1 and start from the top. You will love this series. It's a very chill game, cozy game. It's a little bit of a mystery in here, I've heard, but I can see it unraveling very patiently. Um, so you're gonna want the backstory to that to follow along. But thank you again. Like the video if you're liking it. Subscribe if this is your vibe, and comment something nice. Um, how do you feel about the situation at the bar and how it's bled into their work life? How do y'all feel about that? Let me know. Y'all know how I feel. It's a bunch of baloney, but I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.